And with that credit analysis, we will be able to show you exactly what's on your credit, both positive and negative. So how are there, what items are on your credit that are affecting you in a positive way that you want to keep on your credit? Because a lot of people think that some of the things that are actually positive, they look at them as a negative. So one prime example of that is when a person pays off a credit card, one of the first things that most people want to do when they pay off a credit card is to close out the account. And that's the wrong move. So when you pay off your credit card, it's positive. It's a positive mark for you. Not only that you've had credit extended to you, but then you've paid it down, but you want to maintain that credit history. So we talk about the things that are positive. I'll also help you to understand what's negatively affecting your credit, which is also very misconceived. A lot of people think, oh, I have this collection account, but hey, I called this company and I paid the balance down. My balance is zero, so I'm good, right? Actually, no. As far as your credit report is concerned, if you had a late payment at any time during the history of that report, the late is still what's showing up on the credit report. So that account is still showing up as a negative account, although you have come into good standing with your creditor. You're not in good standing on that account with your credit report. The only things that get you in good standing with your credit report is not if you pay it down. It's two things: time, if the length of time goes by for that account to actually fall off, and that can be anywhere from 2 years to 10 years depending on the type of account, and or having someone like me to come and find where they have reported it inaccurately or where they violated your rights in some way. Oh, look at your baby, so cute. Hi there. So I help you to figure out both positive and negative what's on your credit report. I also find out what my clients' goals are from the very beginning. And so whatever your goals are, I help you to develop a strategic plan to reach your goals. So if you're looking to purchase that first car and you want to make sure that you're not having to put as much money down, and you want to make sure that your interest rates are super low because you don't want your payments to be high. Also, you don't want most of your payment to go into interest. And so each month when you pay, you want as much of that money to go toward paying down on the balance of your vehicle as possible. So I help develop a plan for you to reach your goals.
Unique to your goals. That's really good.
Unique to your goals, yeah.
Right. And so many people, and like I learned from you, like have different goals, and then you might come to you like, well, my credit's not bad, but like you said, I'm interested in buying a new home or a rental property or something like that. So you're more so a coach, not just repairing the negative things, but coaching you and telling you and giving you the skills that you need to reach your financial goals that you might have or plan.
Absolutely.
That's really good, because sometimes I know it's like I said, I can't stress this enough in our community. It's not that we lack the ambition or drive to, be entrepreneurs or invest in ourselves, but sometimes we just don't know how or where to start or what to do, or realizing, like you said, that having that great credit, improving your credit score can help you with like lowering your interest rates, and like you said, paying more towards the principal instead of the interest, right? I'm trying to learn the lingo. I'm learning.
You're on it.
Yeah, so that's really great. Tell us like the ideal, like, do you feel like you have an ideal client, or is there someone like, there's no way I can help you? You're a hopeless case. Like there's nothing I can do.
Well, I consider my ideal client anyone who's brave enough to take that step to look at your credit score, look at your credit report, face it, see where you are, and move forward with improving it. It doesn't matter if you have negative credit because of mistakes or situations that happened in your past. It doesn't matter if you're a person starting out with your credit journey and you just don't have any credit. I can help you to build your credit. And also, if you're someone that, already has what would be considered good or fair credit, but you're just interested in maximizing and getting to the next level. What's that?
I said, and leveraging that credit, because a lot of us don't know. Like, I'm just now realizing that I can actually leverage my credit,
Yeah, and that kind of goes along with something that we talked about last time about the value of credit versus the value of cash. You know, getting $200,000 cash versus an 800 credit score. Yeah, your credit can get you so many things that the average consumer just doesn't realize. And so, as a credit coach, I want to help my clients to come to those realizations. And I want everyone, no matter where they start, to end up with from the start. If you are getting a repair credit service, or if you're getting a credit building service, my goal for you is to get to 700. And then for everyone, my goal is to equip you with the education and the knowledge that you need to build from 700 to 800.
That is amazing. Those are some great goals. Those are some great goals to have. And that's like just shows how much you care about what you do and pride you take in helping the people. Because so I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't do it because I would be like, look, you might not make it to 700. I get you as close as possible, but you really care. So real quick, I want to make sure I have your right. You wanted me to tag Miss 30-Day Results, right? Or you wanted me to tag Fresh Start CC?
Tag Miss 30-Day Results.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll tag that one. So you have the tag name Miss 30-Day Results, right? So I was going to ask you, how long does it take to see results when somebody is working with you? Is it always 30 days, or is that what you just strive to get? Like, tell us how the process goes.
So my process for seeing results, I'll be able to tell you with that initial credit analysis, when I see what's on your credit report, I'll be able to kind of give you a guesstimate from there as to how long your particular repair will take. It does vary from person to person, the length of time, depending on the types of accounts, the amount of accounts, and how they're spread between the 3 credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. But what I do strive to do within the first 30 days is to dispute in a way that you're able to see results in your first 30 days. Not necessarily ending completion results, but results that will get you excited, results that will make you hopeful, results that will let you know that I'm really advocating for you and working on your behalf, and that, hey, this process is working. And generally,
and it's not a waste of my money. It's not a scam or a gimmick. I can see
exactly
something.
Yeah, and I feel that I owe that to people, even though I'm not out here scamming people. I have so many clients that have come from negative situations where they've spent hundreds of dollars, sometimes thousands of dollars, trying to get their credit in a better position, and have been scammed out of that money, haven't seen the results, and were not able to get it back. So I feel obligated to let people know right out the gate that you're getting results. And so I provide a client portal for my clients. And the client portal allows you to follow along with what I'm doing. You can see what letters are going out, what disputes are being made online, what facts have been sent out, on your behalf. All along the way, you can see what deletions are being made, the exact accounts. You can see which ones remain, and just kind of track what's going on. Because sometimes during this process, it's kind of like your weight loss journey.
I was just about to say that. It's like losing weight. Like, you might have a goal to lose 30 pounds, right? But you're saying, listen, bear with me. Within this first 30 days, I will help you lose the first 10 pounds, where you'll see the results. You'll see that you're making progress. And you're like, okay, I'm excited to go along the journey to continue to lose the 20 and the 30. And that makes it so much more realistic, and builds the trust with you and the client, because it's just like, I don't want nobody selling me no dream either. Like, oh yeah, within the first 30 days, I'm going to have you a 750. It's like, no. Depending on where you're at and what what your credit history is, and what you need to work on, this is what I can do within the first 30 days. And that to me, that makes it more trustworthy for me to like, I can give you my money now that I know, like, it ain't nothing wild. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm getting scammed because it ain't no crazy. You're not selling me no wild dream. It's like, I can show you improvement from where you are in 30 days. That's really big. And like you said, it's like a journey with anything. You definitely have to like sow the seed and be consistent at it. Yeah. And for you to care that, because most people, I've heard other credit repair people take your money, do 30 days, and then that's it. Like whatever they got done within the 30 days, that's it. But what sets you apart, right,
Wow.
and makes you a coach is not only am I going to fix it a little bit within 30 days. Oh, sorry, it was saying my bad. Low, but I'm going to also give you the tools to stay with you to help you progress throughout the 6 months.
Absolutely. I want to keep my clients motivated because oftentimes, and not always, it's kind of a 50-50 chance of if your scores go up right away or if the scores take a little longer to catch up. So that's why I say look at the results of the deletions that are being made. And that's why the client portal is so important. And I compare it to weight loss because a lot of times when you're on a weight loss journey, especially if you're working out with like resistance training or weights, your weight may not be the first thing that you notice to change. So you want to look at your inches and how your clothes are fitting. And so the way that you look at how your clothes are fitting, that's how you look at the items that are being deleted, and you know that it's going in the right direction. And then there's different departments within the credit bureaus, and people don't realize that Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, they don't all work together. They're 3 different companies, and within the companies they have different departments. So the department that deals with deletions, the dispute department, may be, on one page, and then the recalculating department that deals with the recalculation of your scores may be a little bit behind that. So I try to, help everyone to understand so that they don't get discouraged by, okay, well, I see that 20 items have been deleted, but my score is still the same. And it's like, well, logically thinking, if you have 20 things that come off of your credit, your score cannot stay the same. Just give it a chance. It'll catch up, and eventually it'll balance out and you'll see. But one thing that I do guarantee, and I think this is one thing that sets me apart from other credit repair companies, is that I guarantee my clients that I will continue to work with you and work with your credit report. That credit analysis that I provide for you at the beginning also contains a list of items that are negatively affecting your credit. And my promise that I make is that I will continue to work on your credit as long as it takes to get those items off. So you're getting your money's worth.
Right. So my question is like, if you, excuse me, if you already come to you with, say, no derogatory or negative reports, but maybe I have like a beginning 7, and like you said, you're a coach, so you want to give people the tools to get to 800 or above. Like, what are some things? Can I come to you with already with a decent credit score? And if so, what type of tools or what things, how does that process look?
So that process is a little different. We'll still do the analysis because, a lot of times when people get the credit analysis, they don't realize, even though they keep up with what's on their credit reports, they know that, okay, hey, I've paid my car off. I've never missed a payment on my mortgage. I have great credit. A lot of times they don't realize that things from their past is still lingering on their credit. A lot of my people that are in the 700s, because you can still be in the 700 club and have negative items, that are old, that once you get those things off, your score will immediately increase. Also, the inquiries that you have over time start to build up, and they don't always come off when they're supposed to, so we'll make sure that you're clear of inquiries. Another thing that we do is just to make sure that you don't have anything unexpected that can pop up on your credit, is we make sure that you have only your current information on your credit report. That's so important under the personal information status, that you only have the current name that you're using. So if you're married, you don't want to have your maiden name. You want your name to be listed in order, your first name and then your last name. If that's the way you use it, you don't want the different variations with a middle initial or middle name. You just want to have one name that you're going by. You only want to have your current address. The old addresses being on your credit report can affect you negatively in a couple of ways, but one thing that it can do that's kind of surprising that it's not illegal is that if someone lives in an address that you used to live in and that address is still on your credit report and that person is not keeping up with their utility bills, then the companies can end up putting that
It on your
negative
credit report?
on your, yeah, because you're saying that you're associated with
With that
that address.
address.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that you protect yourself